Good morning, everyone. It's Sherry from She-Bee Stitchy World. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to my channel. Today is Monday, April 24th, 2023, and we're on Floss Tube number 46. Yes, I'm a mess today. I decided to go ahead and do a floss tube today. I have a lot that I need to put away. I am reorganizing my craft room as I'm going to be starting to do finishing work within the next week or two. May, I don't have a lot of stitching planned. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to do finishing work. All I can say is grab something to drink, relax, lay back. I don't know how long this video is going to be. I may be doing 2 videos depending on how long this one's going to be, because I have a lot of finishes to show that I've worked on in the last few years. This is all the finishing work that I want to work on. I may not do all of it, but I'll go through all of this to show you what I'll be finishing. I have some ideas for some of it, so that might be a separate video just to show finishes. April has been one busy month for me. I got a lot of stitching done. I mean a lot. I have a Facebook group page, She-Bee Stitchy World, same name as the Floss Tube. And we're having a year of stitch-alongs. 1 month we do new starts, and 1 month we do whips. April was new starts. I have 14 SAFs, starts and finishes. I mean, they're all smalls, but 14 more finishes I'm adding to that pile down there. So I need to get to doing finishing work while I still stitch. I don't have a lot of stitching planned for May, because May is when I'll be starting to do my finishing work. I didn't want to like overwhelm myself, because right now this pile over here, let's see if we can show this huge pile. This pile here is what I'm going to be going through. Fabric, stitching, haul. Yes, yes, yes. We have a lot to show. So just sit back, relax. I'm trying to relax as I'm going to try to figure out how to get through all this. April in Indiana has been crazy with its weather. We have had 90-degree weather, 40-degree weather, 30-degree weather. We actually had a dusting of snow one day. We finally had our central air and our furnace replaced. They were both about 24 years old. So you know what? We got our money's worth out of them. Last year and then again this year, our air conditioner unit was making a noise, and sometimes the noise would get a little bit louder, which I didn't like. So I called our air and heating guy, and he gave us an estimate, and I says, okay, start it whenever you want. He was here the next day. He dropped off the furnace, then he came the next day, and then he installed the furnace, and then he came the day after, and he installed our air conditioner. He actually got lucky for the air conditioner because the weather turned nice, the sun was out, you didn't need a coat. I made breakfast both days for us, and he was really happy about that. It was like I made cherry turnovers, and then I made homemade strawberry shortcake. So we had that for breakfast for 2 days in a row. Let's see what else. The furnace works, the air conditioner works, because 90-degree weather to 50-degree weather to 40-degree weather to snow. So the furnace is on again because it's like in the 40s, I think, today. So I thought, let's just do a floss tube. Let's get it out of the way. It's the end of the month. I have a lot to put away. I'm rearranging my craft room a little bit again because I decided to do all my finishing work in the basement. We have the laundry room, which is behind, not this way, but that way, the laundry room. I have a round table in there. I will be doing my painting and my staining in there. And then next to the laundry room over here, I've showed my craft room. I will be doing all of my finishing work in there because all of my supplies are in there. The paints are in the laundry room. But I bought a new ironing board, bought a new table. I have pictures of that, so I'll show that. So I'm trying to rearrange everything, but I want to get all of this on this pool table put away. So let's sit back. You guys relax. I won't be able to relax until I'm done. I have one whip, because everything else were finishes for this month. What I decided to do is I met my goal for April. Everything that I had picked out to do for new starts, SAF, starts and finishes, I finished everything that I had picked out. So I grabbed a project bag. This is the first project bag on my shelf. Disney. Love my Disney. And I said, I'll just work on a whip from last year since I finished all my new starts. I'm continuing to work on Joy Santa. He is on my big floor stand upstairs. So I took a picture of him. And this is, whoops, you don't want to see my boys, do ya? Here, let's see. There we go. I had part of the boots done all the way up. So I finished the boots and I added the present here. But everything else I had done last year. I couldn't stop stitching my Disney last year. I was thrilled to find this book. I couldn't find it for a while. So that's what I got done so far, but it's on my big floor stand. So that's the whip that I'm working on to close out the month of April. 14 finishes. They're all small. 14 finishes that I get to add to a pile down here that I will be working on. Here, let's do this. I need to get more organized. I'm not organized today. I'm like a blah. Okay, for the finishes, they're all by Scissortail Designs. I did 3 of them from this set. And it's called Easter Whimsies. I stitched the bunnies, and then the Easter here. I didn't do this. To me, it just didn't look too Eastery for me. Did it on like a cream colored Ada. Here, let me get my little... They're small, so that's why they went kind of fast. You know, I'd stay up till 2, 3 in the morning and they'd go fast. No back stitching. So there's that one. It's like a creamy ivory Ada. Then we have the Happy Easter. Nothing's been ironed. I'll do all of that when I start doing my finishing work. I like to do it all at once. As I pick each project, I'll iron it and then find whatever I'm going to put it on. And here's the other 2 bunnies. Now, I normally don't stitch colors like this. I love the bright colors, but I thought these were so cute. I don't know how I'm going to finish these. I don't know if I'll make little pillows or maybe little stand-ups. I'm not sure how I'm going to finish those. Not yet. Okay, the next set that I worked on, Halloween Whimsies. You know I love my Halloween. Now, I did stitch all 4 of these. There's the Halloween Whimsies. I did stitch all of these. I just grabbed fabrics that were in my stash. I have a lot of small pieces. I throw nothing away. This is Spellbound. My husband loved all of these. He knows I love my Halloween. Sort of like on a grayish fabric. So there's Spellbound. Then we have Bewitched again. Something that I dyed. It's like a bluish gray, maybe a little bit of teal in there. This is like a spring green. This one was an easy one. I finished this in one day. You could even make that into a bookmark, I guess. And then we have No Tricks, Just Treats. I thought this one turned out cute. That was a cute one. And I like the borders that they put on it. So that's those 4. Then we have, I fell in love with this. You know, purple's my favorite color. Purple Pumpkin Patch. So cute, so cute. And these I did on dyed fabrics. I had a pretty large piece of fabric, so I cut it into 2 once I stitched. So there's the long one. Sort of like a yellow-orange. And then this one was a little bit, it's like a square. Boo. I love those shades of purple they used. So there's those 2. Then we have Halloween Party Signs. Again, these are all by Scissortail Designs. I did all 3 of these also. Fiddler's cloth for these. I even dyed the fiddler's cloth. I mean, you know, just to do something different. Enter If You Dare. Mask required. I thought that was cute. After the few years we've had. Yeah, mask. So there's that one. Then we have Witches Brew This Way. Again, I love the borders. And you know, you take that sigh of relief when the border all four corners meet. My husband goes, what's wrong? He says, it's when you do borders, sometimes they don't match up. And this one is, don't be a scaredy cat. I said, honey, when you're in the stitching world, you have to be careful how you stitch. I had a little bit of frogging now and then. Another one with purple, Spooky Night. This is Gone Haunting and Spooky Night. See if I can get it without the glare. And I did both of them on the same purple fabric. But instead of blue, I went a little bit different. And I used my purple variegated floss. And I like how it turned out, purple on purple. There's that one. My husband likes the green. He says, why don't you try one with green? So Gone Haunting, I did in a green, so I changed that color also. So there's Gone Haunting. He really liked that one. He wasn't too thrilled about the purple on purple, but I like my purple on purple. And I dye my own floss, dye my own, you know, I do all of my own dyeing. You know, I just try to do different things. Those are all my finishes. That will be added to my finish pile. Here, let's put that there. Okay. So this is what my project bag that I had for April. Disney. So now I can put new projects in there. I will talk about plans next. May plans for the Facebook group page is whips. As I said, I picked this out and I only have one whip that I picked out, and it's by Waxing Moon Designs, and it's in St. Patrick's House Trio. I've done the other trio houses, and these are the ones that I have left. And I did decide to do it all as one piece, because if I'm going to be doing finishing work, I won't be doing much stitching. So at least I'll have this to be able to work on at night. So I did, it's on a peachy type colored fabric, and I am doing all three houses as one, just like I did all the other ones for the trio houses. The middle house I think is completely finished. Same border for all three. And I love how that turned out. So that will be my stitching for May. If I finish this whip, I may go back to the Joy Santa Disney if I don't finish him this month. And then that way I'll be all set. This is all the colors. I did switch I did switch colors, and I'm using Sulky Blendables. I love the Sulky Blendables. You only use one strand. So this is being used for St. Patrick's Day, and the other colors I used for the different holidays that I did. So that's all I'm going to be working on besides finishing work. Okay. Haul. I don't think I have any new charts. After I put everything away from the last couple months, I had a lot that I forgot that I bought. So I said, you know what? I don't need anything right now, but I bought everything else. I found 16 count Aida at Hirschner's, or Yarn Tree, sorry, Yarn Tree, on sale. White Aida so I could dye it. I bought 2 5-yard packs because they come in 5-yard pieces. And it is, I can't remember if it's Charles Craft or Witchell or Zweigart. It might be Zweigart. I've already, so you get 2 packages like this. So I bought 10 yards. I'm done. I don't need any more, but I wanted 16 count. I bought 18 count from Hirschner's. It was on sale. And I have everything else. So I dyed 5 yards of 16 count. So I had 2 packages, but I cut up 1. So I have that. Went to our thrift store, and they had, this is 8 yards. It's got the gold in there. It's fabric. I will use these as a background if I make stand-ups or anything. 8 yards for $16. That's only $2 a yard, and it's like brand new. I need to wash it. I will wash it before I start using it. But I couldn't pass it up. It's not like I need fabrics, but how do you pass up a you know, brand new from the thrift store? So I bought that. Michael's. Everybody's got everything on sale for Easter. Not that I need any more. Okay, that doesn't have anything in it. But I bought, I think they were 70% off if I'm not mistaken. Okay, let's get through this. I like these. I thought these were cute. They're like little picks. And I thought I could maybe add these to something or just stick them in something. I couldn't pass them up. So I have those. This was $14.99 on sale for I think 70% off, a big bunny. So I could put a piece of, you know, cross stitch here. I don't have to paint it because it's like a whitewash, I guess you'd call it. So I could put cross stitch on that, and then I bought the big Easter egg. I usually don't buy big stuff like this, but I wanted to get done buying everything so I don't have to go shopping for a while. Especially after getting the new air conditioner and furnace. Unexpected expense that we didn't know if we were going to do, knowing we had to do it. So there's the Michael's trip. Then I have Dollar Tree. Oh, I love my Dollar Tree. You have a couple different dollar stores. They had everything on sale for Easter. $1.25 a package. No, what? Dollar Tree doesn't have it on sale. So I went to 2 different Dollar Trees. So I bought the orange trim, and it's got the rickrack. Then it has carrots, and it has the balls. I bought all the orange. Love my purple. 5 packages from this Dollar Tree. Again, it is rickrack, balls, and Happy Easter. It says Happy Easter on the writing on that one. I thought that was cute. Then they had an Easter truck. So I can paint this, and then I can hang a cross stitch, you know, like the top half of a bell pull, I guess. So I thought, you know, if I have a bigger type Easter project, hang it from that. Saw this. I don't have to do anything with it. I don't have to paint it. I may paint this black to match, and this will get covered up. I don't want to try to take it off. It's glued on. But I thought I could put something for Halloween in the middle. And that's all I have to do is just add the cross stitch. Then they had the kind of brown house and a whitewash house. So I don't have to paint these. Ooh, maybe I can use these for houses that I have finished that I just saw in my finish pile. Ooh, ooh. I hope I have one more. I might be able to do something like that and have 3 houses. I have a couple ideas for something in my finish pile. So that's that Dollar Tree. Then I went to another Dollar Tree, and they had the rickrack, the orange and the purple. I buy it because they change every year, so this way I have enough because I do a lot of, I've been doing some Easter stitching. So this will be perfect for when I want to do finishing work on those. And guess what I found? 2 more houses. All right. I may be able to do what I'm thinking about. And then here is an Easter that I can paint. I already have ideas of the colors. Again, just hang the cross stitch on that. So we have that. Every year, Dollar Tree and everybody, Michael's, Joann Fabrics, they change what they put out for holidays. So I buy something when I see it. I saw these. This is from Family Dollar. Aren't these adorable? I can paint them 2 different colors. Put maybe a cross stitch, small cross stitch here, and then put like eggs or something, because it's like a little box. I thought those were cute. I'll find something to do with it. I think that's it for everything that I bought. That's it. I didn't buy any charts. Oh, I did buy, for my craft room, since I'm going to be doing all my finishing work in the basement, I don't want to be carrying my ironing board upstairs to downstairs. I don't want to carry my good iron upstairs to downstairs. That's just too much work. So I told my husband, let's go to Menards. Let's try to find, you know, we needed some stuff anyhow. And I says, I wonder if they have ironing boards there. Guess what? Menards has ironing boards. Home goods department. So we bought an ironing board. It's a small one, and it goes, let me see if I can get this. It's a small one. It's not as big as the one as I have upstairs, but it goes down low so I can sit on a chair and iron so I don't have to stand the whole time in the basement. Excuse the mess. I'm still trying to rearrange. So I was able to buy that, and they have irons. $14.99 for a Black & Decker iron. So that'll be for the basement to do all of my ironing and all my finishing work. So I was really happy. My husband says, we bought the ironing board. He goes, oh, so now you want a new iron? He says, yeah. So I bought the ironing board. We went to Sam's Club, and they have the foldable white heavy-duty type plastic tables. I don't know what the material is called about it. So I says, hey, can I get the 4-foot table? So I bought the 4-foot table. Yes, it's low. You can see it's low. I can sit and be able to do my finishing work so I don't have to stand like I do upstairs. And the legs on the table, they do adjust, so it can come up a lot higher. But it's not a real long table. It's 4 feet, I think, in length. Perfect for doing my finishing work, so I can do my gluing, I can do my putting together of everything. I have the cutting mat in my craft room, so I could do all the cutting for my fabrics. So that's that kind of new stuff. What did I do in April? Let's see. These two I found, and I forgot to bag them up. I dyed a lot of fabrics. I mean, I dyed a ton of fabrics. I do this. I take like a couple weeks and I dye a whole bunch of fabrics. And I did all kinds of counts. I did 16, 18, 22 count Aida. I had a whole bunch of 22 count Aida. But these two I found in our spare bedroom, well, our spare junk room, and I forgot to iron them, and they're sort of like a bluish gray brown. I'm a bright colored person, so I mix colors on my fabrics. So these two I have to measure out and mark them and put them in bags. So that's those two pieces. I'm leaving them out because I have an idea of what I want to do with them. This bag here is all my 16 count. I was hoping to get more organized before I started my video, but I just said, you know what? Who needs to be organized, right? It's more fun to see somebody struggle with their Floss Tube videos once in a while, right? So all of this will get filed away. Love my bright colors. Love my Halloween colors. I won't take all of them out. But this is one of my favorite ones. To me, it reminds me of a purple velvet. Here, let me get my board. Sorry. I love how this one turned out. It's different shades of purple. Halloween. Talks Halloween to me. Again, 16 count. I was tired by the time I was done because I had to measure, I cut, I edged, and then I rinse all the fabrics before I dye them. Then they sit for like 24 hours, and then I have to wash, then I have to dry, then I have to iron them. So that's one of my favorite colors from this batch. I have other shades of purple. This is like a light purple with some blue mixed in. This is more like a plum purple. This is like another darkish purple. I think this is the dye color is eggplant. And we have like a dark purple gray. I tried to do different colors that I knew I'd be using for cross stitching because I have a lot going on for cross stitching. Again, I love my purples, so here's a purple and blue. Another purple and blue. I used to put labels on my bags, but I can reuse the bag, so I just write it on a card with pencil so no ink gets on everything. Here's another light colored purple, like a lilac. And then we have sort of a yellow with purple. And another darker purple. This blue I have to bring out too. This goes good for either Easter or like a snowman. Snowman, when they're white, look really nice on this. This is like a blue mix of purple. Yeah, I go wild when I dye my fabrics. So I really like that. I mean, it can actually go, you know, I try to match everything. So there's that. I have some like grays and browns and blues. This is like I think another purple mixed with black. Sorry for the glare. Here's a purple with a little bit of pink in it. Gray. I love grays for Halloween. So it's like dark gray, light gray. Here's another gray. Dark gray, light gray. And this is how this would look. Again, these can be used for Halloween. These are my favorites to use for Halloween stitching. I love to, you know me, I love my Halloween. So I dyed a whole bunch of colors with projects in mind. I stitch more Halloween than anything. We have like a mustard color. I put like a dark muted yellow with brown. That's sort of a mustard. Then we have, like, I don't know what I'm going to do on that. It reminds me of Hawaiian Punch, I guess. Orange and yellow. Orange. This is like a coral, dark coral. That again can be used for Christmas. Another one that can be used for Christmas was snowmen. I have a couple projects for snowmen. This is sort of like a light blue lavender. This is sort of like a tannish with purple mixed in. Another like brownish gray. I tried to do something of every color. I noticed I didn't do a lot of greens and I didn't do a lot of browns. I have some browns with 16 count. Now this I like because it's like a light orange, but then it has, I call them veins. I love how that turned out. Like a spookiness to it. But it has like lightning strikes. So I love to stitch on oranges too for Halloween. That's another favorite color besides purple. So I did a few oranges. And then here's like another mustard color, but I added a little bit of purple. And then this is like a brown with like a turquoise in it. Another blue. Because I will be doing, you know, Christmas. I'll be doing winter. I hope I live long enough to use all this. You know? You just never know. But I like to have everything ahead. I've always been like that. It's like that way when I'm ready to start kitting up projects, I just go into my little store in the craft room and I can just look through all my drawers of fabrics. I have my mother's old dresser and everything is by count. My Adas, 14, 16, 18, 22, and then I have my Monaco Lugana. I don't really stitch on linen because I can't see anything smaller than the 28. I've tried. It's just too hard for me, even with my magnifier lamp. Maybe one day I will try it. This is sort of like a grayish brown, dark. Oh, I did do a brown. Good. I do have a brown. 2 shades. Here's a light green with like purple in it. This is one of my wild ones. I love my wild fabrics. This is definitely going to be Halloween. It's black and orange. I don't know what Halloween, but I love wild fabrics like this. Some don't like it because they say it's too busy, but I don't have to use it just for one project. I can use it for like 2 or 3 projects because it's large enough. It's like a 16 by 19 for this one. I love those kind of colors. I'm like my mom. She always liked bright colors and everything too. Here's another like a mustard with purple in it. Another orange and black. Another, like I call it, sherbet. And then a peach. So that's 5 yards worth of 16 count Aida that I dyed. So I can put all of that away in my drawer. Get it off the pool table. Okay, so there's that. Then I gotta be careful I don't spill the Coke. And we have a box filled with fabrics. Again, another one of my favorites. And this is a larger piece. I normally don't do really large pieces, but I have an idea of what I'm going to be stitching on this. This is 18 count. The size is 20 by 30. I love how this turned out. I hope you can get the full. There we go. I never dye big pieces like this, but I wanted to do it. I have an idea of what I'm going to put on this. And if it's too big, I can go ahead and put 2 pieces, put 2 different projects on it. But it's sort of like a muted, it's like a brown, purple, eggplant, gray. But I love how that turned out. This is probably my all-time favorite piece besides that one purple. But this is 18 count. Sorry, I'm staying organized, so please be patient. I'm trying to keep everything in their bags. I think this box is all 18 count if I'm not mistaken. There's like a peach. Yellow purple. I did do a light colored yellow. I don't do a lot of yellow dyeing, but I thought that would be good for Easter. Here's another one that could be good for Easter, or even a snowman. Purple. And this is one of my favorites too. It's got like a light green and a light lavender. There we go. I like this one too. That could be for Easter. It could be, you know, go for a lot of stuff. I'm a holiday stitcher, so I dye with different holidays in mind. And I usually put 2 or 3 colors together. I don't do a lot of solid colored dyeing. I don't know why. I've always done a lot of different colors. I hope you don't mind me showing all this. I mean, when I was dyeing, I was like all excited because I was able to be in the basement and walk around and do this. Another one, like the one I just showed, it's got green and purple. I love those 2 colors together. Another purple. Sort of a purple brown. A peach, orange, peach sherbet. Another like muted yellow with some lavender in it. Another peach. This reminds me of cotton candy. It's blues and purples. And then sort of like a wine color, I guess you call it. Then we have light colors. I wanted some Easter colors, so there's like a light teal, I guess, with a light purple. Here's another light color, green, I think, with brown, purple. Here's a gray. Another Easter type color. I have a couple greens that I did in 18 count. Another orange. That could go for Easter. This is sort of like a wine color. Again, another orange and green. Slightly bigger than the other pieces. This is sort of like I guess a wine mixed with like dark gray or black that looks like it faded out. Dark coral. And this one is slightly lighter than that one. More peachy orange. Again, for the 18 count Ada, I dyed 5 yards because that came in 2 5-yard tubes, I think is how it came. So I usually do about 5 yards. I cut it, edge it. Because the laundry room has like 2-3 tables, paint tarps all over the floor. I have towels, I have the dyes out, so I only have to do it once. I do it once. Here's like a raspberry pink. I did 2 of those. Oops, upside down. Everything's gonna fall out. This is 22 count. I found, you know, when I have a coupon, I do buy 22 count at Joann Fabrics, and they have coupons. There's 2 more of like the coral, dark coral. A light blue, like a sky blue. Orange or a peach. That's a good color for Easter. Do like a darker colored carrot. Here's a 22 count. Light gray, bluish gray, 22 count. I already showed that. Another gray for 22 count. Blue. Almost like a denim blue for 22 count. Another, I guess I did a lot of grayish blues. Good Halloween colors. There's like a peachy red. Well, not a red. It's sort of like a brick kind of color. There's another pink blue. Cotton candy. It reminds me of cotton candy. 22 count. Light lavender. Mix with a little bit of blue. And then another, like a purplish. So that's all of it for the 22 count and for the 18 count. After I'm done filming this video, I'll put everything away, and then I'll get ready and set up for the next video and show all my finishes, because this video is already 38 minutes long. Then I have this that I dyed. Yep, I did all my dyeing. I'm done dyeing for a while. Some of these are bigger pieces of fabric. I really went all out, and I just tried to use all kinds of colors. I'll take everything out so I can put everything back in. There we go. What a mess. What a mess. This is all 14 count Ada. I couldn't remember what size this was. I should have known it was 14. These are usually like 15 by 19. Here, let me show a piece. I mean, they really turn out nice. So that's that one. I just tried different ways of dyeing, and just to get kind of different looks. But I did try to use a lot of different colors this time. We have that blue. We have another one that's sort of similar to that. I try to do bluish grays, knowing what I'll be using. Here's another shade of blue. a little bit lighter. Oh, okay. Then we have some, here's a light blue. I call it cornflower blue. I don't know what it really is, but it's like 2 or 3 colors of blue in there. I do have some greens. I don't do a lot of green. I never think about dyeing for green. I try to do different shades. Here's like an Easter type color green. Again, these are sizes like 15 by 18, 15, 16 by 19. Another green, 2 greens. Well, this is more of a mustardy yellow green. There's another green. I'm glad I did some greens. I didn't realize I did so many greens. There's another green mixed with brown. Hope I can fit these all into my drawers. Green. Green with blue. Light blue, light green. Here's like a yellowish, I call them mustard, another springy green. Then I did a whole bunch of, I need my oranges for Halloween. So we did different shades, yellow and orange, lighter yellow orange. That could be sort of for Easter. And then these are sort of like Easter oranges that I can use. Easter or even Halloween. I like to have extra orange, especially when I get on a kick for doing Halloween. Then I have, let's do some yellows. I don't have a lot of yellows, but this is like, here's a brown mixed with some like dark yellow. Then I have, this has got some green in it. Yellow and orange. And this is more of a green. And we have some coral colors. Pink. Not going in the box the way it came out. A couple more purples. Well, not these 2 purples. Here's another purple. Some of these look like they are 18 count, so I have more 18 count in here. Yeah, some of these are 18 count. I have to be careful when I put them back in the dresser. So there's the purples. Here's a nice, this is like a bluish gray. I thought this would be good for a Halloween piece, maybe a witch or something. I like that. Look at how that turned out. I enjoy dyeing fabrics, but as I get older, I get so tired. And I get sore, and it's like, oh, let's just do it all at once. Get it out of the way. I won't have to do it again for a while. Another dark bluish gray, another purple. This is sort of a, I guess, a black with like a hue of like orangey pink, I guess. Another gray. Green and brown. I thought that would be good for spooky Halloween. Then we have blue, pink, and purple in this one. That. Couple light colors for Easter. I dyed these so that it'd be Easter. 14 count again. Oh, my box fell over. Sorry. Okay, just leave it. Just leave it. Here's a blue. Here is like a rust with brown. Let's see if I can get that. Rust with brown. This is like a, I call it mustardy type color. It's yellow and brown. There's like a green, kind of a greenish with black. Let's see how that turns out. That's an 18 count. There we go. That could go for Halloween too. So that was an 18 count too. I didn't realize I had so much 18 count that I did. I must have had more than just 5 yards for that. Here's like a, I love how that turned out with the blue. That might be like a teal, darkish brown gray, 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 darker type green than this one. 2 different shades of green. And then a gray, another gray. That's it. That's all of the fabrics. Oh, I'm going to hate to put all this away, especially this box since it's 14 and 18 count. I hope you enjoyed seeing all the fabrics. You know I'll be using a lot of it because once I get to stitching, I'll be doing a lot of stitching this summer. I have a feeling I'll be doing a lot of stitching. I don't have to worry about mowing the lawn. I won't be planting flowers in the ground because I cannot bend over to do that kind of work anymore. I will put this away later. I want to get a little bit more organized for the finishes, so I will have to do that on a separate video. I need to go let the boys outside, take a little break, and get that stuff organized and get all this into the craft room. Thank you for joining me. Hopefully I will do the second video today since I'm here. Have my Menards sweatshirt on. I love my sweatshirts. Menards, they're so comfortable, and when you buy them on sale, it's even better. Other than that, I'm just going to go back upstairs and cross-stitch once I'm done doing all of this and putting it away. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate taking this journey with me, and until next month, I will see you. Bye.